Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. Today we are going to do the last topic of linear combination of random variable, the last concept. This is video number 5 and the concept is distinguishing between sum and multiples of normal variable. We have seen in the previous 4 videos these concepts: linear combination of random variable, the sum of independent Poisson variables, the sum of independent normal variables, multiples of normal variables. And the link of all these video is attached in the description. Beside that, you can visit website address and blog address and you will find these links there as well. So let's continue. I have taken 2 examples here, rather one example, which is a very good example, which will cover both these concepts. So first of all, let's see what is the difference between sum and multiple. Now, for example, you have a random variable x. Let me hide the rest so that you can focus. So for example, you have a random variable x and you take an observation from the same variable, right? So you will, to find out the mean, you will add up the mean of each and it is same basically. So you can say n times mean of x, because if I'm taking 6 times, it is this plus this plus this plus this plus this 6 times. So n times mean of x. Similarly, for the variance, you will add up variance 6 times of the same variance of random variable x. So it is n times variance of x, right? In case of multiple, what happened? It is 2x, right? Or 3x. For example, I say this is 2 times of it, this 3 times of it. I'm making connection between them in terms of times. So when you will find mean of it, you have seen the formula and we have done in the previous videos also, that mean will be 2 times of this. And in this case, variance will be 2 square times variance of x. Whereas if it is independent case, you see we are simply multiplying. Why? Because we are adding it number of times. Now, so in short, this is the formula we will follow. When it is a case of multiple and function is given to you in terms of linear function like this, multiples. So you will take n times mean of x and n square times variance of x. When it is a case of sum, you will individually add up. So if it is 5 individual items, so rather than adding up 5 times, you can do 5 times mean of x. Same thing you will do with variance. So it is not squared, right? This is a major difference and you have to identify it with the help of the word problem. So let's see one word problem in detail here. Okay, and it is again a very good word example which will help you understand everything around it. Now we are talking about here climbing ropes and the climbers. So with respect to climbing rope, the braking strength is normally distributed with mean 160 and standard deviation 11.3. Whereas for the climber, the normal distribution with mean weight in kg is 66.3 and standard deviation is this. So let's write it down in the form of distribution here. So rope strength we are representing by R and climber's weight by W. Now first part of the question is saying there are 3 parts. Find the probability that a rope chosen randomly will break under the combined weight of 2 climbers. It means 2 weights greater than R, right? And it will break. So W1 plus W2 is greater than R. When this is the situation, rope will break, right? Because it is saying under the combined weight of 2 climbers. So here it will become W1 plus W2 minus R greater than 0, right? If you bring it here. So now you have to find out mean and variance of this function W1 plus W2 minus R, and you know the mean and variance of R and of W, which is given to you here. So now it is mean of this plus mean of this minus mean of R. So you will just substitute the values here and you will get the answer for mean of x, because we are representing this by x. Similarly, I have to find the variance of x. Now, do you remember very important thing? That is, you add here, you do not subtract here. So it is variance of W1 plus variance of W2 plus variance of R. And we have seen this thing in previous videos also. So you will get a variance and mean both. So now you can easily calculate the probability. Instead of this, I can write probability of x greater than 0 because I have represented it by s, and I know the distribution of x, which is this. So you will change it into z, and then you will simply calculate the value of z and then the probability using your table or your calculator, right? Okay, so here I just repeated it. So you got the value of z and then you have calculated the probability. I'm not going into the detail how do we do it. I will attach the link of the video on normal distribution, how to use table to calculate the probability if you have not done or if you don't remember it. Right. Now let's see part 2 of the question. Now part 2 of the question is saying each climber carries in a rucksack equipment amounting to half of its own weight. Now this is interesting. It will make a case of multiple. So amounting to half of his own weight. So if I'm a climber, what is my weight? If I'm considering it as 1 and equipment is half, so altogether my weight will be 1.5 of rucksack weight, right? So altogether my weight, because it is my weight and rucksack, so it is 1.5 of W. So W is the weight basically of rucksack. So climber weight altogether will be 1.5 of W. Makes sense, I hope. I have to find the mean and variance of this. So again, this is a case of multiple. Regarding W here, which is a weight, I know the mean and I know the variance. So I will use mean 66.3 and variance 7.1 square. So to find the mean of C, I will do 1.5 times mean of W, and mean of W is 66.3. For the variance, I will do 1.5 square times variance of W. I hope you understand and you remember, because it becomes this, and when you expand it, it becomes this. And variance of W is 7.1 square. So you just calculate it. So question was saying find the mean and variance, so you have it. You can just write it in a proper form if you want, or you can just leave it like this. Last part, find the probability that the combined weight of a climber, now this is a combined weight of a climber, right? And his rucksack is greater than 87. It means C is greater than 87. So I have the distribution of C here, which I have written in this form. And probability I have to calculate, C is greater than 87. Simple calculation, change it into Z. And then calculate the probability. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please share it with your friends and press like and subscribe button. Take care. Allah Hafiz.